can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. As they start on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Keyshawn Johnson, 75 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
Touchdown!
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a...
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
26, one stop.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami first. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 6 yards away. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jackson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Over here. Right back. Right back.
Here's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Rodgers again now. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we have a tie at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Gonzalez. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Keyshawn Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Panthers.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Panthers 7, Chargers 0.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand the passing game.
Touchdown, Carolina! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Chargers 0.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tony Gonzalez. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Panthers 21. Chargers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way that... Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he'll get this back to the 30.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was...
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of folks bearing down on him there. He can now hang on. It's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
swing back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there. Now it's Rodgers.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the level line chair. Here's Rodgers. And Sanders has got it complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Keyshawn Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Niner legend and Ronnie Lott. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and
2. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Panthers. Tony Gonzalez, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to strike for 6.
Let's get on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
He gets this one to Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers' throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Gonzalez with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way. And
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mixon with a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a